Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Self-Care Sunday. I personally am really enjoying these videos. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like they're just very motivating and they really make me think about my self-care, so I'm super excited. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. So if you watched my video last week, then you know that last week I had talked about that the self-care tip that I was going to try was called the 2-minute walking exercise. So the reason I had picked that, if you didn't watch last week's episode, is because I personally work at a desk job. I feel like a lot of people work at desk jobs, so you just kind of sit all day long when you're at work, and that's not good for your health, like at all, which I know we're aware of, but just like, I guess you don't think about it on a day-to-day basis. So with the 2-minute walking exercise, you were supposed to get up once every hour and just go for like a quick 2-minute walk. So nothing crazy, it's really fast. It really just gets your body moving and kind of gets you up and going, which actually I've read is really good for being more focused at work too, because if you kind of just step away for a second, like walk around, clear your head and go back to what you were doing, you kind of approach it again with a clear mind. And it is supposed to help. So on top of the like physical benefits of doing this, it is helpful mentally as well. So I did try to do that all week. I will say I wasn't necessarily the greatest of getting up every hour. Sometimes I would get distracted and I would definitely forget, but I was more mindful of it than I've been in the past. And the other thing that I did is, like, if I went to the restroom or I went to the printer or anything like that at work, I would try to take the longer route to and from wherever I was going, just so that I was getting a little bit more exercise in. I was also trying to stand at my desk more and do some stretches or different things like that. So it was very helpful. I think even though I didn't do it every hour, I wasn't super consistent the way I would have liked to be. The fact that it made me more mindful of moving my body, in my opinion, means that it did its job. Because the other thing is, like, when I would get home from work, I worked out more last week than I did the week prior. So I think I worked out 4 or 5 times last week. So it definitely has me thinking to move a little bit more. So did any of you guys try this self-care tip last week with me? If you did, I would love to hear if you were able to be super successful with it. I was kind of hit or miss. And if it's something that you enjoyed, if it's something that you're going to keep up with. Personally, this is something that I'm going to keep up with. Last week when I talked about that I had tried meditation, and I decided that wasn't something that I was personally going to keep up with for myself, because I just didn't feel like it was something that was easy for me to remember to do, and it wasn't for me is really all that it was. But this tip, the 2-minute walking exercise, or just kind of being more mindful of moving your body, is definitely something I'm going to keep up with. I just love feeling like I'm more active, especially during the winter. I feel like a lot of us kind of get less active because it's cold outside and there's not as much to do as there is during the summer, and all kinds of other reasons. I mean, there's a million excuses you could come up with not to move your body. So this is what I'm going to keep up with. Now, I was looking through that list that I told you guys about, and the self-care tip that I'm going to be working on this week is actually going to be for my finances, my personal finances. I really want to sit down and look through like all of our finances, find out what we're spending on what, find out, like, kind of really put it all on one page, what everything costs, and just put together a budget. The reason I chose this one is because one of my goals for the year is actually to have all of our credit cards paid off, and it's very realistic. Like, we don't have a crazy amount of credit card debt. We have a lot less than what a lot of people in the US have, but it's still there, and it's something I would just totally love to completely get rid of all of my credit card debt. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but in order to do that, I have to actually make a plan, which I haven't done yet. So that's why I chose this self-care tip. And I think what I wanted to mention, what's so important about this is, even though it's not something that's necessarily fun or something that I'm probably not going to enjoy actually doing it, in the long run it is very beneficial for your self-care, because For example, I'll have a plan of my finances. This is what I can spend on extra stuff. This is how much our bills are. This is how much I have to pay towards our credit cards every month to get them paid off. Just different things like that. So in the long run, it's going to help me mentally because I'm going to have that plan. I know I'll be able to achieve my goal. And then at the end, when all my credit cards are paid off, which they will be, I'm speaking it into the universe, by the end of the year all my credit cards will be paid off. So by doing that, once I achieve that, I feel like I'll just feel so much better, and I'll just feel so accomplished. Like, this is something that I can do. Like, I can do anything, which is definitely like the mindset you want to have, is that you can do anything. So anyways, the reason I wanted to bring that up is because like I've mentioned in one of my videos before, is when we think about self-care, we think about the fun things that we want to do. So getting a facial, using a face mask, taking a bath, getting our nails done, getting your hair done, all kinds of different things like that. Those are definitely different self-care things that you can do that will be beneficial for you physically, for your skin or hair or whatever, and also just kind of emotionally or mentally, because it kind of gives you a second to decompress. But there's also parts of self-care that aren't necessarily fun. So putting together your finances, or going to the gym on a regular basis, like all kinds of different things like that. Things most people don't generally enjoy doing, but they do help you either physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, anything. There's all kinds of different things that some of these less fun self-care tips help with. So I think they're important that we do those ones as well. So that is what I am going to be doing this week. I am going to put together a budget and really just figure out how I'm going to achieve my goal. So I would highly encourage you guys to do this as well, even if you don't have like a financial goal that's super clear, like paying off all your credit cards. Really just saving money is always beneficial, and really also finding out how much you're spending on different things can be a real eye-opener. I know I did this probably about 6 months ago, and when I did it, I saw how much money we were spending at Starbucks, and it literally blew my mind how much money we were spending at Starbucks. It was ridiculous. Like, I'm not joking. So, but after I did that, I talked to my husband. I told him, like, hey, look, this is like a breakdown of how much we spent last month. And it kind of was an eye-opener for him too. Like those types of purchases, it's $5, $7. They're such small purchases that you don't really think about it, but they add up so quickly. So after I did that and I looked at it and we kind of started trying to lower that amount of money we were spending, it really did make me feel so much better, just because I knew like we were being conscious of it. So I am super excited and not excited at the same time to do this self-care tip. So if you guys decide to do it with me, just definitely let me know. I would love to hear if you guys are enjoying these tips and if they're tips that you guys are trying out as well. And just if you feel like it's helping you at all. Like I mentioned at the beginning, I really am enjoying these self-care videos, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know if you are. Like I said before, I want to put like positive messages into the universe and out here onto social media, because social media can be very negative sometimes. So if I can just add a little bit of positivity into that, then I'm achieving what I have set out to do by making these videos. I haven't decided how long this series is going to go on for, but I've only done, this is my 3rd episode or video or whatever you want to call it of this series. So I'm going to keep up with it for a couple more weeks at least and see, depending on how you guys like it. But I definitely have other videos coming on my channel as well. So I have a makeup video I am posting on Thursday that is a makeup look with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, which I am totally obsessed with. So definitely make sure you keep an eye out for that video. I'm also going to try to have a vlog put together from when I went to Thailand. That one, I'm going to be honest, is a little questionable. I have a lot more video footage than I thought I did, but I haven't actually looked through it all to see if it's quality content or quality videos. So we'll find out. So if I post it, then I at least feel like I have enough to post a good vlog. If I don't, then you know what I took was just trash, and they're just memories, I guess, is really all it is. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you're enjoying them. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. I am trying to keep up with posting 2 videos a week. I'm doing good so far, so we're gonna keep up that momentum. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.